Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Hey folks, welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Justin Riley.
And I'm Jessa Jeremiah, and we are here at a Glow Spa and Salon. You may recognize this setting. This is not our first time here. We just have come back for more Aveda smells and all kinds of great conversation. The ladies here have taken good care of us and talked a lot to us about some things we didn't know about. How about you, Justin?
Yeah, absolutely. There's they're going to be talking to us a little bit about massages. And I hope we get a demonstration. That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe you can request one.
Yeah, I suppose I could. But there's some health benefits to massages that I didn't even know about before. That you kind of, when people think massage, people think, oh, it's just something recreational or
to relax.
But yeah, there's some great health benefits, and they'll talk to us a little bit about those as well.
Yeah, I look forward to learning about that, and we're going to be talking a little bit about nail care as well. If you haven't been to a Glow Spa and Salon, I highly recommend it. The ladies over here are just fabulous.
Yes.
So we'll chat with them. We're going to also be talking about a fun family activity for the holidays that probably not a lot of folks have thought about for their kiddos, but Siege Paintball is joining us to talk about some low impact paintballing. Is that a word?
Yeah, I think that's huge. I mean, low impact. I mean, this is stuff that folks as little as 8 years old can do, and it's not as nearly as painful as getting hit by a big paintball.
But how fun is that? So he'll talk to us a little bit about that and some specials for people who haven't tried it yet to get involved.
We'll also be joined by Chris Martingilio from Martingilio Martial Arts. He always has got some great topics to talk about. He's going to talk about black belt testing.
Yes, I'm excited about that. That is next after the break here on Wisconsin Family. Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are all sitting here at the fabulous Glow Spa and Salon. We're down in Janesville having a good old time today.
We're going to talk about manicures and pedicures later.
We are, and massage, which is actually...
You're sticking around for that, right, Chris?
Yes, sir.
We'll get you a mani-pedi. No, but massage is an important topic. We're going to cover that a little bit later. If you've been wondering about martial arts, we've got just the guy to talk to you. Chris Martingilio from Martingilio Martial Arts joins us today, and we're so glad to have you back. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
So we're going to talk a little bit about black belt testing today.
Yes.
Now, this is a topic I'm excited to learn about. I don't know much about the process of testing for any color belt. Black belt, obviously being a big one, an important one. So tell us about it.
Black belt testing is huge. We've got years and years of training that people have had, that they've stacked up a lot of information, and now it comes time to how do we put them into a level of stress that they can actually perform it. And we can't jump them in the parking lot to see if their skill set works.
You might get some phone calls.
You might get some phone calls.
So,
so the stress threshold's got to be raised up, and so by having a board exam, we can provide that kind of stress for them, and we get to see where their skills are at.
Interesting.
And that's so interesting that, I mean, you're pretty unapologetic about saying, yeah, this is a stressful situation, but that's kind of part of the whole test itself.
It is part of the whole test itself.
That's
absolutely.
The training.
Without testing that stress, we can't control our environment when we're getting attacked.
Right.
Excuse me, stop for a second. Yeah. I am going to need to think about which technique to do, and then go. It can't be that way.
Could you stab me like this instead of like this?
Right.
It's a family show.
Right. These are things that we see in the movies, but it's not. It's just not the way it actually is for real.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow. Interesting things to think about.
So typically, how long have students been training prior to being tested for their black belt?
The coolest group of people that we're working with are the kids that have started at 4, and now I've got them at 12, and they're testing for their junior black belts.
Wow, 12-year-old kids.
Now, we do not endorse having kids have black belts sooner than 15, but this junior black belt status is giving them age-appropriate material with the full amount of material that they have to learn, still the same as the adults, but we give them age-appropriate information. And then they have to be able to not only demonstrate the physical part of that information, but talk about pressure points, talk about how to do a finger lock. They have to be able to demonstrate basic principles. But we don't have trained killers yet at this age.
Good.
Clearly, because it has to be age-appropriate material.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying on another time we've talked to you that it has to be things that people of any age and skill level can
Right.
do, or any
Right.
size and sort of build can do.
Right.
So I imagine that applies to the kiddos too.
It does. They have to be able to deal with adult attackers.
Right.
And so
Right.
we have to, that's again, age appropriate. Now, I have adults that have been training for, 3-5 years that are brand new, never done martial arts before, that might be starting to look at that first degree black belt. But then we've also got people that have come from other systems that have got 10 years of training
Yeah.
that are now coming in to do their first test. But there's black belt testing all the way to 10th degree black belt.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah, I just figured if you were a black belt, that was it. That was the max.
There's
a whole other
10
level.
degrees of black belts.
didn't know that.
That's about anywhere. The first degree black belt's about 3 to 5 years of training. When you're starting to look at 10th degree black belt, you've been doing it over 50 years.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Wow.
Imagine the skills and just the discipline it takes to get to that place.
absolutely.
And there's
Really
no
impressive.
shortcuts there, I imagine.
There's no shortcuts.
Not at all. So now let's talk a little bit, going to the testing again. What is the testing? Are you doing it? Or who's doing this?
No, we actually
testing?
have a board. So I have students of mine that are, especially the teenagers, they will start to test the younger kids. And then that keeps on pyramiding down. So my students that are 3rd degree, 2nd degrees, they'll help test the 1st degrees.
Okay.
But then I have to keep me honest. I have pulled in a board of my peers that all train with my instructor.
Sure.
So it keeps us all honest, so that we're doing a collective testing, not just I really want you to pass, so I'm going to pass you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And I'm sure that people can interpret, I mean, it's not a standardized test where you're filling in bubbles, so
Right.
there's interpretations there.
Individual sizes and differences that we
Sure.
have to accommodate, absolutely. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things that come into play when we're watching this, but a varied group of opinions on how that actually should pan
Right.
out in the end is important.
And now, just real quick before we go, I'm just curious to know, do you have students that sometimes don't pass?
All the time.
Yeah.
Really?
We have got a couple of individuals, a district attorney from Chippewa Falls. He's tested 3 times, and he just keeps coming back. He's learning more probably than the guy that passed.
Sure.
And we have a saying: if you pass the test, more work. If you fail the test, more work.
So either way, you've signed yourself up for more work. No, I love it,
Right.
but it's fun work. It's a great way to give some kids all the way up through any age some great life skills, but also a nice discipline.
And some accountability in the end.
I enjoy
A
that.
lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, always a pleasure to chat with you. Thanks so much for joining us once again. It goes so fast, but that's it. We're going to be back in just a little bit talking about paintball. We're here at a Glow Spa and Salon. Check out Martin Gilio Martial Arts, and we'll be back with more Wisconsin Family.
We're crystal clear.
'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Here we are at a Glow Spa and Salon in Janesville.
We are.
We're really excited to be talking to those folks a little bit later. But first, we're going to be talking with Doug DeBack from the Siege Paintball in McWanago. Doug, welcome back.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Excellent.
I'm excited to learn more about paintball. I think we have the equipment. We're ready to go.
And the very, very colorful looking paintballs
Yeah.
here. So first of all, we're kind of heading into the holidays here. What's new? What sorts of things have you been working on at the Siege?
Well, we're getting ready for indoor paintball. We have 2 indoor courses, so we're talking some weather coming up for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We need the indoor courses right
Yeah.
now.
So we're working on that. We're working on holiday season stuff, as well as we're working on low impact paintball.
Awesome.
Low impact paintball.
That sounds like it might be for me. What is low impact paintball? What makes that different?
Low impact paintball is a smaller paintball.
Okay.
It has about 1/3 of the mass, so just less sting, less force behind it.
Now, is one of these the smaller?
Yeah. So
Okay.
these are the low impact paintballs.
All right. So that's low impact. Okay,
we
that
got-
looks relatively harmless. And this is the normal, the
is-
Correct.
regular size.
Yep. So
Okay.
quite a bit smaller.
Got it.
Also takes other equipment too. So this is a low impact paintball. A gun that is a lot lighter and it's easier for younger people to hold.
Gotcha. Fun activity.
Yeah, is there a difference in cost between traditional paintball and low impact paintball?
In general, no.
Okay.
But we are running some specials to kick off our low impact
Okay.
promotions. So right now on Fridays we have a special. It's $20 where you get the admission, the rental gear, and 280 rounds.
Oh wow, okay. All for $20.
All for $20. Usually it's $25 just to rent the equipment
Right.
of a normal paintball.
Wow,
Right.
so that's a really good deal for families and folks who are looking to get into it, maybe as a starter, just see if they
Yeah,
like it.
just for folks who've maybe never done it before and are a little bit afraid of that sting and how it's
Yeah.
going to feel, this low impact is going to be a great way to kind of get people in.
It's
Yeah.
not that bad, is it? I mean, people wouldn't do this if it was painful.
No, I mean with the low impact, we go all the way down to 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And obviously parents know their kids better as far as who
Right.
can handle it and not.
Sure.
But with the low impact, you get all the fun of paintball with a little less sting. So we're finding even groups that are bachelorette parties or corporate outings, stuff like that, that might be looking for that, are all enjoying
Bachelorette
it.
parties. Do you have pink paint? You have to look into that for me. No, just teasing.
Maybe for Valentine's Day.
There you
we'll
go.
work on that.
Yeah,
All right,
that's great.
nice.
So you talked a little bit about the indoor, which I think is great. Are you going to be entirely indoors throughout the winter?
So obviously we never know what the weather will hold for Wisconsin. So we get those nice days in the winter, and we will go outside. Both of our indoor and outdoor are at the same location. So we can pretty much decide on a whim, hey, it's 40 degrees, no wind, and the sun is out. We can go outside and play outside.
That's great.
very
So for
cool.
those odd winter days,
Sure.
you know, Wisconsin, we don't know
Right.
what weather it's going to be from
Yeah.
day to day. That's a nice option.
People can always brag when they play golf on Christmas Day or something. Maybe that's another bragging right. And we can,
Exactly.
hey, I went paintballing outside on Christmas Day. How
Christmas
about that?
Day. Yeah, I like it.
So, again, holidays are approaching. What sorts of deals or promotions do you have going on right now?
Well, coming up in December, the first Saturday in December, we have Midnight Magic. It's Quantico's kind of area business thing where all the businesses stay open until midnight. We have a lot of different
neat.
specials and raffles. We're also doing a 1v1 versus Santa. So we have Santa's a ringer in paintball. A lot of people don't know that.
Santa's
Oh,
a ringer
really?
in
Yeah.
paintball.
So basically, you win a prize if you beat them on a one-on-one.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow.
As well as we have extended holiday hours and specials all the way through and past New Year's.
Oh, cool. I can't help but just get over that image in my head. That's got to be quite the picture, like going out and playing paintball with Santa.
Well, you know, Santa's been around for what, 800 years or something
he's
like
had
that?
time to
He's had
practice.
some time to practice.
Yeah,
I think,
agreed.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. You always know where he is because you hear the jingle bells, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit for people who do want to come out on the holidays. It's a great time. Folks are together, families, and maybe not working as much. What do the holiday hours look like for people who want to try it out?
Yeah, so any of those times they're pretty much off of school. We have extended hours during the week. So if you're looking to drop your kids off and get a little extra shopping in, it's a really good idea. A lot of parents use us for that, and we're fine with that.
Oh, what a great idea. Here, we're
Yeah.
going to go. See you later.
Yeah, that way they can buy the presents for the kids and not have them with and trying to hide it on the car ride home.
Right.
But you can find all that on our website, and we got all the additional hours listed on there.
Great. That's
Nice.
wonderful. A nice way for folks to check it out and see what's going on and
Yeah.
just look at all the different options. And with the specials you're running, I think that's a great way for families who haven't tried it yet to go
Yeah.
ahead and give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely. There's ways to get involved that are totally non-intimidating, non-threatening, all those good things.
I think
So,
that's great. That's
yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah. Well, Doug DeBack, it's always a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Thanks for
Doug.
having me.
Doug DeBack is the owner of the Siege Paintball in McGuanago, and don't you go away. When we come back, we'll be talking with the folks right here at a Glow Spa and Salon.
Tongue twister.
Right here in Wisconsin Family. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We've been filming here at a Glow Spa and Salon in Janesville. We promised you we would be talking to the folks here a little bit later, and this is the time, right, Justin?
Absolutely, and
You
they're going to be
ready?
talking to us a little bit about massage.
I
and
know.
So I'm intrigued by
It's a
this.
great topic. Joining us today in their home turf, this is Gretchen and Kelly, and we're so glad to be here. Thanks so much for having us, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, so we're going to talk first about massage. We'll get to nails in just a little bit. But this is a great time to talk about massage because the holidays are approaching. People are kind of looking for a way during this busy time to relax and de-stress a little bit. They turn to massage. So is it just relaxing, or are there other benefits that you want to talk to us about?
Great question.
Yeah.
It is. So here at Aglow, we promote a very relaxing experience for all of our guests, right?
Yes.
Whoever comes in. And for me, I personally believe that relaxation is a huge part of the healing process. So, but other than that, yes, there are a wide varieties of other benefits that massage therapy can offer. So I'm just gonna go briefly through a few of them. We could be here for days if I kind of touch on
Yeah,
all
we
of
could do
them.
a whole episode
Yeah,
on
exactly.
this probably, but
so
yeah.
real quick, just things that massage therapy can help with: increasing your range of motion, increasing your movement, helping you gain better movement if you feel like you've lost a little bit of that.
Right.
Helping you breathe better. It can relieve tension headaches and sinus pressure.
Oh, wow. That's talking to a lot of folks out there.
It can boost our whole immune system and just keep us healthier in general. So relaxation, it's an awesome thing to come in for a massage for, but there really are a lot of other health benefits and a reason to really go and seek out massage.
Wow, that's actually much more than I expected. So
Yeah.
that's an interesting.
So you're talking about some of these health benefits. What do you recommend for people as far as frequency? I mean, how often should they come in? Should it be weekly, monthly, daily? I mean, I'm fine if you say daily. So.
I'm sure you are. I'm
Morning,
sure with that
noon,
too.
night.
I would love that too. That's a great question and something we get asked a lot. And it's really going to differ. So say, Jessa, you're coming in for strictly relaxation, you just want to kind of de-stress and put the world away for 60 minutes. And say, Justin, you're coming in specifically for, neck and shoulder pain, you feel like you can't move your neck, you're getting numbing and tingling in your arms and your hands. That's something completely different. So the massage itself is going to be different, and the recommendations and the treatment protocol that I'm going to recommend for each of you is going to be a little bit different too, whether it's once a month, whether it's twice a month, things like that, and then we can always see how your treatments are going and kind of lessen it depending on how you're responding to that. So it just kind of differs between every client.
And I imagine the individual experience differs too, depending on, if you are coming for relaxation, you may have a totally different massage than somebody who's coming in for some pain or something.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like how you use the word treatment to describe it because that's really what it is. And I've heard people who say, well, I went to a chiropractor, it didn't work, whatever. And I have a friend who's a massage therapist, and he was saying, well, it could be because the muscles were still in the old shape and kind of caused everything to be unaligned again. So coming in for a massage helps to kind of loosen those muscles so that the adjustments that you might get at a chiropractor would stick too.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's something that we go over with each client before they leave the treatment room. We'll tell you exactly what we think as professionals, how often you should be coming back in for massages.
And for people who maybe have the little bit longer span between visits or maybe are experiencing some pain, is there something that you can take home to kind of help extend those benefits or help at home too?
Yeah, so definitely. Unfortunately, we only have a limited amount of time with each client to really get our hands-on work done. So there's things that you can do outside of your massage to really help you stay healthy and feel better. So anything from self-care exercises, stuff that you're taking home and doing stretching, or just kind of thinking about your posture throughout the day, right?
Straighter, yeah.
And just executing good body mechanics, stuff like that is super important. Eating healthy, a lot of us, that's something that a lot of us kind of oversee.
Especially the holidays.
Yeah, when we eat healthy and eat cleaner, we feel better and we function better. So that's a huge part as well. And then we have a number of products here that can help you take home the spa experience and kind of do that more on your own at home.
If I can get this smell at home, I am game. Let's do that. Yeah.
That sounds like great homework. I'm willing to do that.
Right. Right.
So, yeah. Let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk a little bit about manicures and pedicures. Now, I know that obviously we're heading into the winter months, but as I head into the summer months, I'm always a little self-conscious to be, for the first time when I take my socks off
those
and
boots off.
you see my toenails and all those things.
Discover what's been
right,
hiding.
exactly. So a lot of people, I think like me, and they think that manicures and pedicures are only for when they're out wearing flip-flops, but that's not necessarily the case.
No, having regular manicures and pedicures is really important for the health of your hands and feet and your nails. So getting those things done year-round is really important. Massage will promote circulation. Lotions and oils prevent chapped and cracked hands and feet, which we all know happens in the wintertime.
It does. was
So
just
yeah,
saying that.
and then too, if you're getting them regularly, then you don't have to be embarrassed when you come in at the beginning of the summer and haven't done anything all year.
Right.
with your
Yeah.
feet.
I don't have to be
point.
embarrassed. It's such a relief.
Taking care of yourself all season. I think
Yes.
that's smart.
Yeah.
Well, and just, talking about relaxation and things like that, I mean, how great is it to let those feet loose in the middle of winter
Yeah.
and just, care for yourself a little
Yep.
bit. Now, there have been stories out there of bad experiences when it comes to this topic. So how do we know when you go to a place that it's clean and safe and things are right? Because that's not always the case.
Yeah, at a Glow, we take the safety of our guests very seriously. So all of our files and buffers are disposable, and we actually send them home with each guest after their visit. So each guest can be confident that they're getting brand new tools with every service.
Right.
Our metal tools are sanitized by state mandated policies. And then really neat, our pedicure thrones are pipeless, which means there's no concern of bacteria collecting in the jets. So you don't have to worry about that. And then we actually are sanitizing every surface between each guest, so there's no concerns of cross-contamination.
Yeah, not a fun topic, but boy, there are people out there that are fearful to
Yeah.
get their nails done because of reasons like, people not doing those
Yes.
proper steps.
Yep.
So thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
I've
absolutely.
noticed. I've seen a lot of nail art. Like nail art is becoming a big thing. What kind of
Yeah.
trends are you noticing coming up lately?
Yeah, there's always the classic French, which is very clean and classic going into the holidays. But we're doing tons of like glitter and ombre glitter, some geometric things, and a lot of shimmer. Glitter
cool.
is really hot going into the holiday season.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ombre glitter on your
Ombre.
fingers.
On your fingers, yeah.
So that's like where there's two-tone then.
Yeah, and actually what it is where it's more of a gradual fade.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can start at the tip and gradually fade down, or
Yes.
the cuticle and
You gotta
fade
make sure
up.
Justin's.
I gotta
hip
be
You
up
gotta
to
know,
date.
this is
The
really
lingo.
important stuff for
This
you
is
to
important
know.
Yeah.
stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I can
Well,
share it with my wife at home.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, great stuff. Thanks so much for talking a little bit about nail care and trends too. And then for holidays and folks out there, regular massage is so important.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing that as well. This is Gretchen and Kelly, who we are joining from a Glow Spa and Salon, and we have been here filming our entire show. But that's it.
Yep,
We're done, Justin.
We're done.
All right. Thanks so much to all of our guests for joining us today. Thank you for watching. Join us next time for Wisconsin Family.